Good morning and welcome to this week's video. This week, come down to Devon, down on the edges of Dartmoor, to a place called Fingle Glen, parked at Fingle Bridge, and we're basically just going to do a loop walk and have a look around and see what this place has to offer. So stroll on up through. I've stopped now. I've just got a bit of a drop here. The lights, there is no light at the moment. It's still a bit dark, but I've done a few test shots just on this here, just to basically get the camera out and get the ball rolling. So let me just show you what I've done here. Okay, so although the light's pretty poor at the moment, managing to get away with ISO 250, 7.1 and 1 second for the actual water itself, because it's quite bright, quite white, and obviously I want a bit of detail in that. And then I've also got a shot of this foreground here, which I did do at the same f-stop, just at a slower exposure. I went to 2.5 seconds to get a bit of detail in this foreground, sort of roots and everything here. Not a great shot, but it's got the camera out the bag and it's got things moving. Okay, let's walk on a bit further and hope this light just gets a bit better. It is a bit cloudy, but it is still very early at the moment. So this area here is above those falls. Nice bit of slow running water. Just starting to get the autumn colours just starting to break there up on that hill. So just picking up a reflection shot here with the sort of creating the reflection, sort of creating a bit of an arrow V sort of there, pointing down into that corner. So nice simple shot, looks half reasonable in the camera, nothing great. Like I say, we're still waiting on a bit of light really, but just getting some ideas as I'm walking up through. Okay, so nice tranquil scene here. I'm just using this bit of a small sort of spindly shrub here, well, branch with a couple of autumn like coloured leaves on it as a foreground, and then looking back down through the scene with the river going down through, and then we've got a bit of light and a bit of colour at the back there. So just getting this shot, like I say, I'm using that as a foreground just to give a bit of interest. Different to the other week when the light was really harsh. This morning the light is really dull. There's no pleasingness, but we've got to make the best of what we've got. To be honest, I would prefer the dull light than the harsh light, because at least you can you've got more options. But could just do it a little bit brighter really, just to cast a bit of light into some of these darker areas. But I can lift them in post-processing anyway. So yeah, nice area. I'm quite liking this shot here in the camera. What I've done, looking across there, so we've got those two trees either side, looking across, water running through the bottom of the scene. I took a couple of shots on this water here, one at 3 seconds and one at 1/3 of a second. I prefer the 1/3 of a second because there's still a bit of detail in there. So I've just done them as 2 test shots, and then I was gonna just alter from that set point. But the 1/3 of a second I actually quite like the look of anyway, so I'm gonna stick with that one. I've got the 3 second one as well as, and then the trees there in the background there, with a bit of autumn color. It's not really picking up on this Osmo, but you can see better in the back of the camera there. Oh, so glad I put that polarizer on. What a difference that has made. It's if I turn the polarizer, you can see the water underneath, just taking the glare off. So I've done another shot now, actually with the polarizer on, the 3 seconds at f11 ISO 64. I think I actually prefer that shot now. It's looking quite nice, and with the color there in the background as well, that is yeah, I'm liking the look of that in the camera. So I'm going to put up, when I've done this, I'm going to edit both photos and put them up, one without the polarizer and one with the polarizer, to show you the contrast in how the polarizer has really enhanced these colors in the background. So joined again this morning by Martin and Joe. We don't get together often enough. It seems to be weeks and weeks and weeks go by before we meet up again. But anyway, at least we keep doing it. That's the main thing. Okay, a nice little shot here. Just caught my eye. Now I'll turn you around and show you the composition I've gone for. So there in the back of the camera, if you can see, we've got these trees leaning in to the scene there, a rock and a bit of a flow of water here, and then we've got a rock just down there, just there, with some leaves on the top, which is just acting as a nice bit of interest. So yeah, it's quite a nice scene up there through there. Again, polarizer. If I turn the polarizer, you'll see what a difference the polarizer makes. And look at the glare on the water there. If I turn the polarizer, then that glare just drops down, get more detail, and we can see, and it also enhances those colors. So yeah, nice little shot there. Put it up and let you have a look. So what a fantastic scene we've got looking up through here. Got this little fall here in the foreground. This leads us back up through, and then some nice colours back there as well. I'll show you in the back of the camera. This just looks, I've dropped the camera down low. I did take some just now a bit higher as well. I'm probably just going to move around it a little bit and take a few more shots. Exposure 2.5 seconds, f11 ISO 64. Couple of slight changes just to pick up the areas. Done a focus on these rocks here, and obviously this front fall and then another focus back at the back of the scene. Yeah, looking nice. Okay, so another nice little location. Got a couple of shots from here. I'm not going to bother talking you through them because they're similar sort of settings to the previous ones. Just getting a composition with this bit of a full bit of colour, the trees in the background. But yeah, another nice little area. Okay, so nice today to get in the van and just get away, venture a bit further afield than sort of local. Check out some new areas. It's nice. Been down this way before, but I've never walked up through this stretch of water before. Martin's been here before, but this is my first time. It's very nice. Very impressed. Keep saying to these places we're going to go back, but you know, quite often we do, and then venture somewhere else instead. But yeah, this time for Martin, he's come back to a same location, different time of year. It's quite nice. The autumn colours just turning. Give it another couple of weeks here, and I think it'll be in full autumn glow, albeit, as we all know, that doesn't last very long before the winds pick up and then all the leaves end up down on the floor, and then we're into winter scenes. But anyway, certainly for what we've had today, it's been very good. Right, let's walk on a bit further. Okay, so that sun is now starting to get a bit higher and starting to break through lights, as you can see, starting to break through in certain places. So in a minute the light is going to get quite harsh. So I'm just grabbing this last scene here, I think, possibly. If you can see there in the back of the camera. Taking that scene up through there. Got an exposure for the background, and then I've actually increased the ISO, and I took one at the ISO 64 on this water at 3 seconds, something like that, and as before I've also upped the ISO to 160 and taken another shot at 1/3 of a second, just because this water is quite fast flowing here, so it just puts that little bit of extra detail into that water with a slightly faster shutter speed. So yeah, all looking very nice. But we might be coming to an end for this morning unless anything else jumps out at me. So fantastic area, nice to get out and about, check out some new areas. Just like to say, thanks again for checking out my channel and watching the video. I hope you like what you're seeing. Please check out some of my back catalogue. There's plenty of choice there. And if you like what you're seeing, please hit that subscription button and the notification bell to keep up with the latest content. And give the video a thumbs up. It's always much appreciated. And as always, drop me a comment down below. It's great to get some feedback. So, from Fingle Glen, down on the edge of Dartmoor in the southwest of the UK. Until next time, take it easy.